Hey, how's it going, guys? It's your boy, and we're back with the gear comparison. I'm doing some pre-recording because when I'm off to Jamaica, I won't be obviously able to record or upload things, but I will try my best. And today, we're gonna find out if the gear that we are comparing, basically Storm Wand, is it sweet or is it sour? And today's contestants, we have the Paradox Wand, which has a lot of damage and some critical, versus the Minty Fresh wand that is from the Gingerbread pack that we recently opened up. Spent 20 buckaroos on it. I wasn't too happy with it, but we will be comparing them. Obviously, I can't equip the Storm wand because I'm not a Storm Wizard. So obviously we will be comparing them, and we're going to just check these stats out. So let's start off with the Sword of Minty Freshness. This is basically the Storm or Myth Wand. I don't know why they combined them together. But basically, there's going to be the Storm and the Myth Wand, or basically whatever you want to call it. And you can get this out of the Gingerbread pack. So this is a Gingerbread Wand, and we're going to compare it. So, the Sword of Minty Freshness gives you 236 pip conversion and 73 myth critical, 17 myth damage. I'm only saying the myth stats as well because the reason I'm explaining that is because you never know when you have crazy people that want to use myth attacks. Like if you're a Storm Wizard and you want to use myth attacks, then go for it. I'm not stopping you. I mean, I've done the Storm Titan like 40 plus times, and I can tell you out of those 40 plus times, those 41 plus times, I can tell you this right now that I've seen some wacky people with wacky gear types. So going back to our comparison, we have 82% of Storm Critical and 19% Storm Damage. You get 1 Power Pip, and you get a Square Socket, and you also get some spells. You get a Tower Shield, and that's going to be a May cast, and you get some wand hits as well, 3 cards of each. So that's cool. That is the Sword of Minty Freshness. If you don't know what it looks like, I have to get off my gingerbread cookie. I have to get off of it. But this is what it looks like. It's not really impressive. It's actually, it looks kind of violent. I mean, I don't know what they were doing. Like, I get it, it's a sharp candy cane, but I just feel like so dangerous. Like, what happens if you accidentally bump into someone? You just start seeing that candy cane turn red. Like, it's so horrible. That's so horrible. But that's what it looks like. And obviously, the Paradox Wand looks the same as the regular Paradox Wand. Like that. It looks the same. But we're going to go to the Storm Paradox Wand. This is going to be a 80% critical, 20% storm damage, and 114 storm pip conversion. You're also going to get a Square Socket that you would have to unlock as well. And you can also get the Flux. So I'm actually trying to compare it. Which one actually has the most? So this is a 160 wand hit. So you get a 160 wand hit. And if you have the Paradox Wand, it actually gives you, where was it? It actually gives you a 170. But going back to the stats, you get 114 Storm Pip conversion, 1 Power Pip, and you also get the Square Socket, so you can socket some jewels in there. So let's review these wands. So if you're a Storm Wizard and you love critical, like you just have OCD over critical, you would want to get the Sword of Minty Freshness. But if you really wanted to go for critical, you would get like something like the Hades wand, which is like level 90 gear, or you would get something else. But if you really love critical, then the Sword of Minty Freshness would have that. However, do keep in mind this, and do keep this in mind that if you care about damage, then you should probably just get the Paradox Wand. And the reason we're not comparing anything else like the crafted gear is because the crafted gear is the same thing as the Paradox Wand. So if you have either the crafted gear or the Paradox Wand, then they're the same thing. But obviously, it looks like the Storm Paradox Wand does offer more storm damage. And, I mean, that's what it is. And honestly, they're pretty neck and neck. Like, honestly, I don't really care either way. They look like they have similar stats, but I already know that there's certain people out there. So if you do like damage, and it looks like the Paradox one, does offer at least one more damage. And if you want the Sword of Minty Freshness, you can put your crowns on that, and hopefully you get it. Remember, these are packs. Remember, this is a crown pack. The wand, the Storm Wand, you can get that if you farm. You just have to farm for it. You don't have to put any crowns on it. If you want the Sword of Minty Freshness, you do have to put crowns on that. That is something you have to get crowns on it. Even when you do, it's going to be hard because it is a pack and you never really know. I like to think of it as a slot machine. You never know. It's completely random. You could get it. You could not get it. So there it is right there. So those are the stats if you are curious. I will be comparing more of the gingerbread gear a little bit more. But personally, I don't think it really matters. I mean, I have the Paradox gear, and I'm pretty fine with it. I don't really need this gingerbread stuff. And it's not like I could get the gingerbread stuff anyway, because as you can see, I only have 700 crowns. If you haven't seen our latest video, that was when we did a ginger pack opening, and yeah, sadly we didn't get a life wander. We actually didn't get any life gear. The only life type we got was a life pet, but overall we didn't get no life gear at all. So yeah, I mostly just got myth, fire, and ice stuff to compare. Sadly, I'm sorry I let you all down. I don't want to spend any more than $25 anymore. Oh man. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about the gear, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and thank you guys for watching.